All right. Welcome back, ladies and gents. I have done a little work since you last saw me. Uh, when I left off last time, as you can see directly behind me, the create stuff is up and running. I was struggling with that real good, but ended up getting that fixed. So figured out how to. First of all, I made more wheels, and then I figured out how to speed up the whole gearing system. It goes into a gearbox, comes into this room. This used to be a mob farm that was failed. um, Comes into here, goes into the back of this gearbox, and then we'll just kind of start breaking it apart section by section. Goes up, across, just for prettiness, and then goes into another gearbox. Gearboxes aren't required, just cleans it up a little bit. And then this is our mechanical press on a belt. So you put iron ingots in here, and it goes through, smashes them, puts the iron sheets in this chest. So pretty handy. On this side, it's doing quite a few things. The first off here is the mechanical mixer. We will use that to create. If I go over to getting started, we use that to create soul sand when the time comes, and many more things, I'm sure. And then this is a washer, the washing setup. This is something that I did not do on camera last time, but was on stream over on Twitch. So currently I have it washing a few different materials. You got some dust, sand, and gravel in there. This does take a very long time. The belt has to go very slow because the washer won't wash it if it's going too fast. And then you see them piling up here. It just takes a long time. This is supposed to be bulk washing. Eventually, we will get... maybe I spelled it wrong. Oh, it's a funnel. Eventually, we will get this brass funnel, which takes stacks instead. And the washer is better with stacks. So, might be able to speed this up. All this gearing right here is just slowing down what I did on the other side. So that's all this does. This is fast, and the belt is driven by this, which is slow. And all these materials go in here. And then this is our mill, which is basically doing the same thing as over there. It's just coming across and down. I don't remember what these are for. Oh, yes, I do. I'll explain this in a sec. Anything can go in here. I've been putting gravel in here, and then it gets milled with, goes into a hopper, and then out another hopper down to the chest. Zinc, iron, coal, and there was sand in here too, but I just transferred that over here. Anything else that was done? Yes. These are slimes I keep talking about. Right here, I did get a piece of dripstone. It's just kind of like all over the place. There is lava up here, and this is how you make an infinite lava source. It's just into a cauldron. This is the cauldron from earlier. It just repurposed, and there's a loot bee over here. How very kind. Awesome. I'll look at that here in a sec. Okay, so I did that, and then in here, I figured out how this works. You actually just take a bucket and drop the water inside of this. I don't have any buckets on me. I'll show you. This is pretty handy. This makes sand. It does not make dust. So it goes compressed cobble, compressed gravel, compressed dirt, and then compressed sand. Sorry about that. Over here, I made a little sugarcane farm. Nothing too crazy. Just took some of the sand and threw it around. This is a little bit more intricate. It goes up one higher. This is just a kelp farm. I needed kelp for dried kelp to make those belts that you see for the create. So it's just a little farm. I just filled the box up with water, try to make it look kind of pretty. And that's really it. Added a composter. I've been eating baked potatoes. Good source of food. Yeah. Realize I just spent 5 minutes explaining all that, but yeah. This is a giant tunnel. It does not go all the way to the nether, but it gets close. There are some dungeons. I have not explored any of them. Around this area, there starts to be like ores and things. Um, so that's been kind of nice. Haven't been down here a lot. I haven't been doing a whole lot with that. I've been trying to go the create route mostly. And then over here, I just made a couple rooms. I figured one of them can be for chickens, and I don't know what the other is going to be yet. Okay, enough of that. I do want to get through most of this. I cannot get through all of it because the crushing wheel is going to take some time because it has a lot of steps to it. Specifically nether quartz, which is washing soul sand, and we don't even have soul sand yet. So we're going to go do as much as we can in this getting started section, and then as we're processing soul sand, we'll go find some passive resources. Probably getting started with chickens. Okay, I am going to collect some of these rewards: the mechanical mixer, the belt. From a loot bee, I got a battery. And then I made construction wands to place mana diamond. Nice. To place a bunch of cobble so I could take a hammer and turn it into gravel mostly. Just made the process a little faster. Collect the fan and rewards from the rewards from the fan. All right. No solicitor sign. Let's make that. Put all this stuff away first. Upgrades, pipes, diamonds, garden clocks, diamond chest, that'll be handy. A gold paxel, meh. Fluid card, all good things. I did use a couple of wood to iron chest upgrades over there, so that was kind of nice. Okay. This takes a sign, emerald, and flint. I believe we have all of these things. I already have wood on me. Let's make a sign. Sign. Flint is over here. Emerald is back behind me. There's the flint. I think I got that from mining some gravel in the tunnel. And then our emerald. Emeralds came from washing dust, I believe. It's right here. Washing gravel, excuse me. There is a 5% chance and a 2% chance, so pretty good. Head over here. We haven't had any wandering traders. I personally don't mind them. If they start to be a nuisance, I'll put that sign up. But for now, it can just sit in there. Okay, awesome. I would like to do soul sand next. Oh, they give me iron ore as a reward? Huge. Usually you can refine this differently than the other materials just because of its ore state. It's like silk touching. There you go. You can make 2 with the alchemy table. You can crush it to get 5. I think we're just going to hold on to this for now because I don't have a way to double it quite yet. We'll throw it in the blocks. That goes in there. Okay. Right. We're going to get soul sand so we can start working on the crushing wheel and get those materials going. In a create mixer, we're going to mix sand, a mob soul, and water. We're going to do this times 4, so it's a bucket even. So I need 4 mob souls and 4 sand. 4 mob souls. 4 sand. Okay. Bucket is in here. I did make a couple things for the chickens. Very, very simple crafts on these guys, so didn't think that was anything to worry about. We need to go grab a bucket of water, and then once we have it, we can get to mixing. I did spend quite a bit of time off camera doing all of this. I wanted it to be good for the video instead of you guys just sitting here watching me struggle the whole time. Because let me tell you, I was struggling. I'm sure that video is still hanging around on Twitch somewhere. Alright. I really wanted to focus on speed here. I wanted the videos to be clean for y'all, so that you didn't have to wait on me. Only 2? Is that right? I think the math isn't mathing. Quarter bucket of water. Okay. Alright, I guess. Take what I can get. And then, with this, we can get more soul sand by bulk hunting. That is not a location that I have set up yet. It's not something I have set up. What I will end up doing... Well, I was going to put it right here. I was going to have these like next to each other, but a lot had to happen with these gears for it to work well. So just know that I will put a soul snad. What? Okay. It doesn't have any uses. Oh my gosh, they got mixed together. Wow. You cannot make more than a few at a time. That is good to know. It is a good thing I have extra resources. I need sand. Nice. So we will do one at a time. There I go, making silly mistakes again. All right. That also explains why I only got 2. Kinda silly, but it's all right. Getting it to work. There we go. I wonder why the other block exists. Maybe just decorative. I think we are just gonna have that find the trash. Okay. Anywho, bulk hunting. Here we go. So I can then hunt regular sand. So if I go to uses, acquisition, you can see that I can haunt it. I will set up a spot for that next time. So I guess we're just going to kind of divert away from these crushing wheels. I will show you a little bit. To make these crushing wheels, we need the mechanical crafting. The mechanical crafting is a 21 block multi-structure, and it looks exactly like this, which is where these come in. I told you I'd come back to it. That is going to go right here. It's going to be a massive crafter kind of in the wall, and this will power it. White laser lens. The mechanical crafters to create is a brass casing and crafting table, and we have to make this craft 7 times. I have these items. The issue here, and I have the iron sheets, is the polished rose quartz. The rose quartz itself takes nether quartz, which to make, here it is, took soul sand. And we didn't have any soul sand at the time, which is why I put this off. So I will get all of this done next time. So I will do bulk hunting, make a bunch of soul sand, take that soul sand, wash it, and get some nether quartz, so that next time we will be able to make this mechanical crafter. Not a huge deal, just a little inconvenient. So I have these materials set aside and ready to go. I don't have the sandpaper actually made, but it's just sand and paper, right? So here it is. Here are all the materials that I kind of have laid out. No idea how much sandpaper it takes. They are single blocks, which I didn't realize, but that's great. Kind of silly. No worries, though. Right. So moving on. We are going to go to chickens. I haven't really had a use for the melter yet. Um, the tools are good, don't get me wrong, but I just haven't had a strong need for them. The hammers have been working good for the 3x1. I really just kind of need a better source of resources, which is why we're going to go this way. Budding crystals will 100% be coming up very, very soon. Um, the issue with that is blaze powder. Everything else we can get. Blaze powder is the hard part. I got to keep digging down that down that tunnel to go find some blazes. Um, all right, let's start making stuff. I believe I can just throw an egg in an incubator and get him going. We did get a few eggs from the bees. That is the only way I know how to get eggs, by the way. We'll do at chick. Is there a description on these? There is not. So if I go to the uses on eggs, I'm going to try and find a way to grow the chicken. Well, we can make scrambled eggs. Fortunately, that does not grow chickens. Anyway, we're going to go set it up regardless. Kind of see what happens here. This hen house is a collector, more or less. It collects the eggs that these hens make. Ooh, there it is. Throw the breeder over here. So put a couple chickens in there and some food, and it'll combine chickens. Okay, we do in fact need a chicken. So what we're gonna do is look up smart chicken because that is the first chicken. Spawn a chicken by using a book on a normal chicken, just like normal chicken, making eggs, but has stats and can use the roost and hen house. Okay, so I believe we have to throw the egg. That was unfortunate. We will throw all of our eggs. Awesome. Really glad that worked. Okay, so now we're actually going to need that to hold on to that. We do not have any feathers. Maybe we can get some out of these reward things. I've been kind of holding on to these. Lots of slimes have fallen, and they have met their demise. A chicken egg. It's good. We like those. Ooh, that's huge. Budding lapis. I'll have to... Maybe I'll set that up in the room across from the chickens. And 2x compressed cobble. That is a lot of cobble. So we're going to go ahead and drop these for now. I will set this up kind of later. Soul torch, food. We like food. And lapis. We'll just kind of hang on to it. It goes in the chest over there. Alright, we need to make a book. We do not have access to leather. But we do have this. This is very doable. Because we have lots of slime. Alright, now we need 3 paper, which I have over here. Okay. I right-click the chicken for the smart chicken, right? Using a book on a chicken. I mean, surely that's right-clicking, yeah? Yeah, just be in the most inconvenient spot possible. Boom! Smart chicken. I have no idea how to pick him up. Oh, I probably need the, I do not think there is a way to get a feather aside from doing the thing to a chicken. Is there a percentage chance or is it guaranteed? Severing from Tinker's Construct. I mean, heck, maybe we go the route of doing Tinkers just so we can get some feathers. He will lay an egg at some point. It'll be a minute though. I cannot pick him up without that wand, and I can't make the wand without a feather, naturally. This is Tinkers. I guess we'll throw it in there. Organize our inventory really quick here. Okay. Got our random reward. A diamond hammer, man. Good rewards. Okay. Well, like I said, let's do this smelter then. I've been putting it off for a while, but if the perk severing from Tinker's Construct gets us the thing that we need, then why not? I actually don't need that. I just need grout. Okay, so it's clay, sand, and gravel, and I have been collecting these materials. I spent a lot of time collecting these materials actually. 4. Clay is over here. It's part of the washing process. Lots of grout. It always takes more than you think. And it has to be in the right configuration, I guess. Clay, sand, okay. Ooh. It goes clay, sand, gravel. Did I mix up the sand and gravel? Oh, it has to be clay blocks. My fault. Easy fix. That is the smarter way to do that. And we don't have enough. Awesome. I mean, surely that's enough, right? That's a lot. You have to make bricks with it. So we'll see. We'll see. I think all things considered, that's quite a bit. That's a good start. Nothing with what I had done last time was super exciting. I didn't really feel the need to show it. The most exciting thing, I guess, would be the create stuff here. But I did a lot of pondering. So go to at create and you just look at something. You can hold W and ponder it. I did a lot of looking through these menus and to try and figure out what I actually had access to and kind of compare that with what's going on here with what I needed. Okay, we have seared blocks and it looks like it gives us quite a bit of experience, which is nice. Go to our quests. Okay, so we need to make, what was this, a heater and melter. I want to get this fuel gauge probably first because it retains liquid when broken, so we can start filling it with lava. So I just need 5 glass, 4 bricks, which we should have. Should have glass around here. Five glass. Almost made a whoopsie. There we go. If any of you want to keep me honest with doing this all vanilla, which I have been doing, stream almost every day, so you know where to find me. All right, that's not gonna get us a ton, but it'll get us something. I wonder if it's gonna stay full when if I do this. I guess we can try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I have way more than enough. Okay. A zombie. Excuse me, sir. Alrighty. Little like that and like that. Boom. It did not keep a liquid by the looks of things. Oh well. We should also be able to make that. Yes. Boom. Okay. Guidebook. Melter is a multi-block that allows you to melt metals into fluids. Place the seared heater, provide it with solid fuel, and place that seared melter on top. Place the seared heater, provide it with a solid fuel, place the seared melter on top. Okay. So, you know what? How about I make a different spot for the budding crystals? Oh, hey. Helps if I, we do it right. Okay, so this takes solid fuel like coal. It will heat up whatever you put in it, and it goes into a tank that is built behind. We are just going to keep making these materials, though, for now. Because we do not have enough seared brick for the finished product. I guess we could use this one. Okay. We need a casting basin. As well as table. And then this is just any sort of cast. So a single piece of sand will make us some casts. Fine. Not exactly sure what we will be doing with this, but that's okay. Oh, here's your... Okay, so this is like the mini version of the smelter. There's a full version as well. So I'll just keep it all in that same room. No need to split it up. To convert molten metals back into items, you need to use the casting faucet and casting table and basin. To choose the form the metal will take and get pickaxe head, etc., you will need to use a cast. Sand casts are destroyed on use, while gold casts are reusable. To make a sand cast, place blank sand cast on a casting table, then click it with the part you want to make a cast of. The faucet can be activated with a click or a redstone signal. It basically acts as a pipe, moving fluid from the block behind to the block below. It can be replaced with an actual pipe if you prefer. I like how they used a drawer here, but kind of funny. We will do something similar for now. I kind of imagine the next step being the smeltery, though, which is really what I want. I don't really have a desire to make the... What is this? The melter? Yeah. Smeltery is just better, and it takes a while longer to acquire because it takes so many materials to build. But smeltery is a multi-block that melts metals and combines molten metals into alloys. Its shape is much more free-form than the melter. See Mighty Smelting for a guide on how to build it. The quest book that it gives me after I make the... Okay, anyway. Some molten metals mix, creating alloys. This only happens if you have fuel, so a massive smeltery with no fuel will function as a safe tank for storing molten metals. The more seared blocks that make up the smeltery, the more fuel is used up, and the more items and fuel it can store. Ores and raw ores melted in the meltery yield more than they would in a furnace. So it's talking about like ore doubling, for example. Okay, this has to be done in the melter, which is interesting. Holding 48. Alternate smeltery heart. I like the visual ones a lot more. I think I'm going to use the seared fuel gauge. I think that's what I want. Just looking at all of these. Seared stone. Yeah, we're gonna go with the seared bricks, which is your standard. Okay, we have them all. Mr. Slime. I think I will try to make some of these parts quick, and then we will wrap up the episode here. So I can't make that yet. Thank you. It's the exact same recipe that I just had. I got a cobblestone gen for one of my rewards by the looks of things. I was looking for glass. Probably just take the stack. Is there anything I can drop? Yes, I can drop this. And for now, the puny smelting. We'll need that later, but for now we don't quite need it. Okay. In case it's driving somebody nuts that I'm still holding onto this lapis. No, I am not. Okay. Make some bricks. That's that part. The seared drain is just a seared brick with 2 copper. I only have 1 copper, naturally. So we will cook up a second. And I will also make another brick because I'm going to need it. Awesome. Get us some inventory space here. Okay, and that is a smeltery controller. There's the seared fuel gauge. We don't need grout saved anymore. I'm going to craft some of these other things in between. So, like this wrench, for example. I guess I could show the... I probably have gold laying around somewhere, right? Surely. I know I said I was going to end it, but it's too exciting. Yeah, look at that. I got furnaces for days over here. There's that guy. So we are able to do this. Amazing. Seared drain is more or less what happens with the seared faucet and the basin, which I can kind of show. So this would look something like, excuse me. This would look something like that. Okay. Is that it? I think that is the entirety of the smelter. Yep, that's it. And then I would make a tool head. So let's say a sword. I'm not sure what it's called. We could do at Tinker's. Those are tool handles. Ah, here we go. Broad blade. So it takes living rock, which is... Oh, this is just a living rock handle. I'm sure that can be used with other materials. There's a way to expand this. Oh, it said alt-click. Boom. There you go. Okay. So you could do it with wood. So I would take a pattern with wood. Whoa, that's weird. Pattern, a piece of wood, and it would make the broad blade. So you could do something like that in the part builder. I will get the meltery set up. It's just a multi-block. It looks like a big cube, more or less. So I'll get that set up for next time. Yeah, and we'll kind of go from there. Hopefully my chicken can produce some eggs so we can get a feather and actually get into the other mod. But, yeah, I think that's all. I tried not to do too much. Hope that worked out for the best. I definitely did quite a bit of work, but I hope it wasn't too jarring going from last episode to this one. yeah, and I think that's all for today. So appreciate y'all sticking around, and have a good day.